Courage. Mental or moral strength to venture, to persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. Being bold or confident in who you are. See, this is the opposite of fear, self-doubt, that thing that holds you back from being that best version of yourself. Now, that's not just talking about being that guy that runs into a burning building and says, I'm not gonna let... That's not just the courage I'm talking about, but it might have some more mental side of it, or that moral strength to stand up for things that you know people should be standing up for. You might be the only one that stands up in a group of people that says, this is not right, we are not doing this. That you are setting that standard. Because there may be people that are thinking that, and they refuse to stand up because they are scared. They need one person to be bold, to be courageous, to stand up and say, that is wrong, we are setting the line here and now, and this is what we are going to do, and that is not what we're going to do. You set that standard. You say what you feel. Now, we talked about it before. You have to be aware of who you are, the way that you bring things out. You've got to consider other people. Everything you do affects somebody else. Remember that one? That's the idea. But when you're courageous, you step out of your comfort zone sometimes and you go make things happen. If you say, I've got to make more money to provide for my family, then you make that money. You have to step out. You have to go maybe ask for your boss for a raise. If that's not working, maybe you got to find a different job. If things aren't working the way that you know they should be, or there is some kind of a moral discrepancy, and you have to say something, it's just part of you that says, I need to say something and it has to be said now, because if I don't, I can't live with myself. Well, then say it, my friend, because you are the one that has to live with you. That idea of you stepping forward and being that best version of yourself has to come from somewhere. And it doesn't just come from your pinky toe. There has to be something more. There's courage in your heart. And you know there is. You've had those self-talks with yourself, where you're driving in your car, or you're walking home from school, or whatever the case is. You've had those conversations with yourself where you said, gosh dang it, I should have done this, man. I should have stood up for that. I saw that happening and I shouldn't have let it happen. Or this person said these things and I should have stood up for myself, or should have stood up for that other person. That's the idea. That's the courage I'm talking about. And if you do that enough, you build up your courage enough because of your confidence in who you are. Ultimately, you may do that enough that when that opportunity arises to pull someone from a burning car or a burning building, or you have to be there to help do CPR on somebody or something life-saving, you'll be able to do it because you'll have the confidence to know that the courage that you possess is going to help other people. Add value in what you do. Add value in the person you are. And above all, be brave about it. Be courageous.